Both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between our visitors and the Kansas City Chiefs. This will be taken in at the 1. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Let's go, boys. Bring it on.
Yellow, 180, I finish 7.
I got him. He's coming. We got double up.
Easy.
Gonna give this time to the tailback. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Don't say nothing.
Throwing now is Mahomes. Open man, it's Keith Kirkwood. Nice play for Kansas City, picking up the first 18 yards that time.
That's good for a Kansas City Chiefs. First down. 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
And he'll give it here to his running back. Tackle made there by the safety, Derwin James.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
15.
Let's go. Hey, alert 3. Check blue dog Quirkus. Check hot route.
Hero 15.
6 guy. Check 6 guy.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line.
Let's go. Let's do it.
He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Now they try the right side here. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. Call it a loss of 2 on the play, and it'll be 2nd and 12.
At the 48-yard line.
Yellow. Attack.
Check 4.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Maybe a gain of a yard that time, but from the spot, actually no gain. So 3rd and long. An extra cornerback now in the game for the Chargers here on third.
15, 15.
Kill, kill, kill. Kill, kill, kill. Deuce, deuce.
43, 43. Attack, attack. Attack.
Working from the gun, Mahomes. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 34-yard line. That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the secondary, figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open.
Yellow.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Watch the screen.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. It'll go as a gain of 10 and a Kansas City first down.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it could be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
58, come on. Watch the out, watch the out. Jack.
15, 15.
58, come on, 58.
Attack.
Mahomes now on first down. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
And 12 at the Chargers' 25-yard line.
A small bit of adversity here on what's been a strong drive as they come up 2nd and 12.
Topper, topper. Bang, bang. Bang, bang.
15, 15.
Check 13.
Check 57, 57 color, 57 color. Check. Right side.
Now here's Mahomes. Flushed out right. And he's going to keep it here. And out of bounds right around the 20. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. It's been a pretty long opening drive. This will be play number 11 coming up on 3rd down.
Motion, motion, motion. 57's the mic. 57's the smoke. All you get is a headache. All you get is a headache.
Hey, 57, 57 color, 57 color.
Kill, kill, kill. Turn. Race don't travel. Race don't travel. 10.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. He gets this into the hands of Kirkwood. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it, they love it, because now everyone gets locked in. Your confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there. And by the way, they're looking at the sideline thinking to themselves and expressing, let's keep throwing it. We're doing pretty well.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
Hey, yo, hey, go gun, go gun, go gun. Hey, rip left.
Hatch it. General, West.
On 2nd down, Walls. 7 big yards on the carry there to get him within range of the goal line with 3rd down upcoming. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, but now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this 4-down territory? Might he go for it?
Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
Check 24, check 24.
They'll try to run this one in. And he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. A great effort there. Touchdown number 18 on the year. And the Chiefs take it right down and score on the opening drive. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Butker now to kick this one away. This is taken at his 4. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
That's it. 180.
Tighten up, tighten up. Pull it together. Check 15, check
20.
They'll start the drive with a run by Gordon. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. What I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
All right. Here we go. Let's go, B. Let's go. All right, let's get there. Check 99. Check 99. Check 8. Quick dash, quick dash. Come, come. Sponge.
20.
No.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Newton. Going deep here for Allen. And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. Keenan Allen, 76 yards, as they are now on the board here in the first half. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm going to continue.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. Uchenna and Wosu got the sack there.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here.
Watch tight end. Tight end's right. Tight end's right. Even.
4-15.
Mike 35. Mike 35.
Yellow.
Say. Protein spill. 36.
Yellow. Right.
Here's Mahomes to throw. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here.
A pickup of 18 yards. It's now 3rd down.
The Chiefs on third down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Give him 13 yards there and a Kansas City first down. His first carry of their second drive, pretty solid. And, of course, remember back to their first drive, really strong throughout that one.
Not only is he getting good blocking up front, but how about his vision to find the holes? And he's seeing things before they even open and hurtling through them.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he's going to get across midfield and into Charger territory. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
Too little, cut.
50, yellow. Undercrush. Hey, Sunday.
And to give this time to the tailback. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. The tally there, minus 2 yards, brings up 3rd down. The Chiefs on 3rd down. A perfect 4 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 8.
Watch the out.
15.
Check 31.
Hey, rip left.
Mahomes going to throw. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42.
Sometimes I watch games and wonder why they use play fakes on certain passing situations because it's not going to fool anyone. I don't know if that was the case here, but the end result was the same. No one fooled. Quarterback was hit.
And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And this is a beauty as that ball's going to angle out at the 6-yard line. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game, but this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
I can't believe they even let you play. Switch.
Great.
Rush in. SOS.
They'll start on the ground. This is Gordon on first down. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes. From the end zone, Newton. Hunter Henry brings it in. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
Hey, 780.
52's the money.
They'll try and run it. Here's Gordon. And he will have the first down as he's up to his 17-yard line. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going.
First down, Los Angeles.
Bring a set. 388.
Oh, you got deep. Watch tight end. 4 down. Alert. Out. Watch the shit. Hey.
On first down, it's Newton. Completes it to Watt. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half.
Here we go. 180. 52. Gun.
On first down, Newton. And he's taken down. A Chiefs sack. Chris Jones in there yet again. What else is new? He continues to rewrite the record book in single-season sacks. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. Now Newton. Eluding the pressure right. And now he's going to use his legs. A nice job of eluding the pressure there, scrambling for 11. I thought they were going to sack him there like they did on first down. Great coverage, but he found a way to move with his legs.
Yeah, his ability to take off, not only did he get some yardage back, he got a little bit extra. Really helps him on third down, makes it manageable now.
Throwing on third down, Newton. And that'll be incomplete. Now, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's fourth down.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he led him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
And they'll play keep away from the returner as this one will be marked out of bounds at the 13-yard line. Pretty good spot. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this.
And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. So a touchdown apiece. That's what we have to show at halftime as they head to the locker room. 7-7 our score. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Set and ready to go for the second half. One touchdown apiece. 7-7 our score. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter three.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The Mississippi State man, Chris Jones, with a sack there. And that sack certainly just strengthening his candidacy for Defensive Player of the Year. You think he's got that one in the bag yet?
I'm not willing to vote quite yet just because I won't wait till the season's over, but he is really tracking towards it. Just look at all the great plays we've seen from him throughout the season. Strength plays that you referenced there, as well as agility plays. They just have not found a way to block him consistently.
They get 14 back, but it leads now to a third down.
Coaches always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
Now on third down, an extra DB out there for the Chiefs.
Alert three. Alert three. Tight dog. Whip. Watch the whip. What?
Now with the play clock down to 2, we're going to get a timeout here. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. They had the catch on second down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at third down here.
20.
He's coming. Double up. He's coming.
A shotgun snap for Newton. He's got his man. It's Williams. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. First time they've looked his way in this game. He comes through picking up the first. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Check. Check 52.
Great.
From the gun, here's Newton. He's got the first down and more past midfield. And finally taken down at the 44-yard line. The Chargers passing game rolling a bit here. They've got another first.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well. But
a moot point there as they were able to connect. Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield, incomplete. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
He's checking, he's checking, he's checking.
On the counter, here's Gordon. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming.
Ready? 780.
Third and long, it's Newton. Flush to his right. Open man, it's Allen. That one goes for 24 yards.
sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
Ready? Look, 80.
Hey, we got Mike, number 58. 8. It's going to be a long day.
20.
Check.
Now Gordon on first down. And able to fight forward inside the 15 to the 13. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Cam fakes the give and keeps it. Quick throw out to Gordon on the perimeter. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. Really good defensive effort. They were all over that little swing pass out to the right side, but for lost yardage.
Terrific read. Better execution, and done with a lot of enthusiasm, wasn't it?
Absolutely.
They saw it all the way, ran to the football, and caused a nice play for lost yardage.
A field goal would get him the lead, but that's not what they're shooting for as they come up on third down. His pass caught at the 4. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. So another third down conversion, and now they've got a 1st and goal.
Here we go again. Check 37.
Here's Newton. On the screen, this is Eckler. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And that'll make it 2nd and goal.
At the Chiefs' 7-yard line.
Here we go. 188.
Here we go. Check. Crunch.
Newton throwing again. Got Gordon open, completes it.
You ain't doing nothing today.
They stopped short. Down at the 1. Had the great move, but couldn't get it all the way home. A touchdown saving tackle there. Now it's 3rd and goal. So it's 3rd and goal now, and this is where the Arrowhead crowd can make it very tough. To the air again, Newton. Got a man, it's Allen for the Charger touchdown. Keenan Allen His second touchdown of the afternoon, and the Chargers have taken the lead. Extra point by Badgley, up and good, and that makes the score 14-7. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
It'll go as a gain of 10 and a Kansas City first down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. We're back now in KC. It's the Chiefs with a football, but with work to do on the scoreboard, they trail as we start quarter number 4.
Yellow. Come on, Eddie.
You can't block me. You can't block me. Check 3.
Hey, Sunday, on Sunday, on Sunday, on Sunday.
Twitch. Watch the twitch. Check.
And he'll give it here to his running back. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
He's crashing. He's checking crash. 66.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. It'll go as a gain of 10 and a Kansas City first down.
Would you say this offense is locked in right now?
They're having no trouble on this drive. What is it, 3 plays, 3 first downs?
Yeah, you talk about on the march. They keep this up, they'll get to that end zone real fast.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10.
Attack.
Watch the safety creep.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. Continues to be a struggle for this offense and this home crowd. They're growing a little restless here in the second half.
And I think they've just got to look at how they're trying to move the football. Yeah, you want to run it, but maybe you spread it out, maybe some swing passes that can take the place of runs and give you a little more space.
Easy.
And he'll give it here to his running back. He'll get about 4 here, down to the 43-yard line.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety of being able to hit people with the run in the pass, but in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right, it might go to them in this game.
I like that, MVU. Well done.
Russell run.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. Oh, I can't hang on to it. Almost intercepted. They would have loved the first pick of the game there, but at least it does get them to 4th down. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
No.
Hey, 43.
They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. And that is incomplete. The Chiefs tried it, but they're turned away on 4th down. And the Charger defense stands tall, and they get the football back. The Charger drive about to get going. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a one-score game. And you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
Yeah, really what the 4-minute offense is you're just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays, but it has to be plays that gets first downs and keeps the ball away from your opponent.
But certainly throwing the ball is in the mix here.
It certainly is. Just make sure that you're careful with it. And again, get those first downs, keep possession of the football.
This is Gordon as they go to him again. And he'll take it across the 50 and into Chief territory. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
All right, that's a decent game there, but it hasn't been his best game overall. So I wonder what the mindset is of his team. Do they want him to handle the football and try and close this game out? Or are they going to make an alternative plan and maybe go in a different direction?
I think they need him, and this is his time to shine. And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. It's a first down following a gain of 3.
First down, Los Angeles.
He can't hang. He's not going to get me. Kill.
Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter.
Let's go.
20.
Jack. 25.
8.
On first down, it's Gordon. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And all the way down to the 17-yard line. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. And it's caught. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two. And this defense here going to burn their second timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. They'll come out in the pistol. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Going with a big fullback wide. And he tries to power forward, but he will not get back to the line of scrimmage. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And that'll bring up a 2nd and goal.
Under 10. 10. 8. Check 26.
They'll try and punch it in. Gordon. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Melvin Gordon, his 9th touchdown of the season. For the Chargers, they're able to widen their lead. On that sideline, they're saying that was more like it. The first down run went backwards, that time into the end zone.
And I like their little bit of courage in play calling, too. Because after an unsuccessful run, especially one where you lose yardage, you oftentimes go right to throwing the football. They came right back with a running play, and it paid off handsomely.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
That goes for a Chiefs first down, 14 yards. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
15.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it's knocked away and incomplete. He was looking for Tyreek Hill that time, but it'll be 2nd down.
Okay, partner, hyperbole alert, all right? I think that this has got to be the best game I've seen this secondary play this entire season. Doesn't matter whether they've been in man, zone, they've reacted, communicated, and really made plays on the football.
They absolutely have. And the play on that last deep ball, maybe the best example of it, they've been solid all game long.
35's the Mike.
Hey, 15.
Mike 35, Mike 35. Check pass, check pass. Short.
Hey, 15.
Check 50.
Yellow.
Mahomes again here on 2nd and 10. Gets this one to Hill. That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down. Hard to believe his first catch of the game defensively. They bottled him up. That's why they're well on their way to victory.
Put your best cover guy on him and then change the coverages behind him throughout the game. Brackets, double, zone, man, you name it. Make sure he gets a lot of angles.
On 1st down, Mahomes hit. He lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. That one good for 12 yards in a Kansas City first. To throw, it's Mahomes. That right there, good. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Butker now to add the extra point. It's up and good. This becomes a 21-14 ball game now. So a little under 50 seconds to go. Plenty of time if they can get this onside kick. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. They had to go for it with no timeouts remaining, though now. This one's as good as over.
They gave it an effort. They tried their best, did everything they could to try and get the ball on the onside kick. You're exactly right. They had to try it. It was their only option. And now this game is done. Just take it, kneel, and call it a day.
Ready? 8.
I'm coming.
And they're going to take it all the way down and just take the delay.
Set. Look at it.
52 right here. 52. Get the ball.
And this one going to wrap up with Cam Newton going down to a knee.
A loss of a yard on the play.
So this crowd will not go home happy. It's a victory for our visitors. And you look back over the score sheet, interesting. A very clean game, no turnovers by either side.
An absolute rarity when we watch games now because defenses have put such an emphasis on taking the ball away. Well, what we saw here was offenses spending their time saying, look, you know they're coming for it.